But listen, it's been difficult this year for our Ascension teams too. Both EMEA teams getting relegated.
Sure. Yeah.
Pacific teams though both making it back to Ascension, both Nongshim and Boom. So that's pretty excellent from them.
But putting your shoes into 2G's, putting your feet into 2G's shoes, I should say.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been playing what? I mean, 5,000 miles away from home. It's not easy to get back to the families. They've been playing in a foreign country. And having to do it all with a roster that's been just tumultuous at best, right? Throughout the entire year. So they haven't had their best foot forward at any point in time. This is
been difficult for them.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult for them, but here and now, this is all about putting on the best you possibly can.
Yeah, it's a show for the people.
Exactly.
And this is their best map possible to be able to get a win here against Sentinels. Because Sunset is one that they've actually had a pretty decent record on. Now, they haven't played against the most difficult opponents, I think, on this map this year. But it's one that Sen have, I think, only played once in Americas. I could be off with that, but, you know, it's not somewhere that Sen are very consistently returning to over and over and over. But also, if 2G do get slapped around here, as might well happen, then, ooh, worries for Lotus.
Maybe we can do like a 6-triple cast. Get 4 more people on with us. This is Sentinels. They're going to be sending it full steam ahead as a paranoia flash into your face. 2G trying to supplement, get themselves into the fight, potentially there, but now to stay in their hand ever so slightly. Util going to be pushing them all the way back to Zekken. Overstretches. Goes down through CT, getting a little bit silly with it perhaps. Feeling the nature of its game really take hold. It's a flash and a peek, a fight towards CT. Sentinels just trying to carve out a spot onto the map where they're not just going to be ingrained into the side, and already swarming through, in and out. That is a feed that's filled up all in 2G's name, and that's what we wanted to see from them. A bit of fire, a bit of bite back. It's a pistol round that's going to go just to them.
And it's flawless. The funniest thing.
The funniest thing could happen. Listen, we said at the beginning.
Exactly.
You don't want to miss it.
I mean, Sentinels, again, are already qualified via champs points, but they'll be looking to... they've talked about wanting to win the entire stage, that kind of thing. But there's a theory out there swirling around in the Valorant community.
Yeah.
And it's that if you...
You're going to say the actual name of it? You just
no,
you're not.
No. I'm just going to say, you know, there's theories that explain these kind of phenomena. Where you get teams that have been beaten into the dust, and suddenly, when the pressure's off, they rise up again.
And 2G got all the money in the world, and no pressure whatsoever to really perform at this point. You're just doing it, as we've already mentioned, to put on a bit of a show. It's your advertisement, really, I think, for future prospects on teams, potentially there. We were already talking about it as well earlier. You can imagine that Fury are going to be making a couple of changes as a team, so going out with a bang is the goal.
Flawless.
Well, there's another flawless round, and an opportunity for 2G now to work some of that bonus round magic. Open the strat book, turn to page 8, see what we have for our defense setups on Sunset. And see if you can do additional damage over to Sentinels. They've all bought the full armor apart from John, because they know that there's a
4-player stack on B. Is that what it said? It must have. And Sentinels look like they're going to be going straight into this one. This is going to be a bloody brawl that's going to be occurring out towards B main here. Already pings across the board. Here we go. Flash, stun, ricochets off. Zekken trying to stop them in their tracks. Oh my god, as a bullet to the dome, but still surviving. For now, Sentinels weather the storm. Looking to see if they can push back and fight back. Zekken is the one to lead that charge with the rest of his team off to the side. Doing damage, blow for blow, but the trade's going away as Sentinels.
Zekken's been so fun to watch recently. I was looking back at the game from last week and how much he was tearing EG apart on Corrode. John finishes off LZ, and that's, you know, I guess from both sides it's all right. Sentinels managed to clean up. It looks pretty decisive from them, but there was a little bit of economical damage done. It wasn't, you know, the world's worst bonus in the world there from 2G, but that control over towards B main did get dismantled pretty easily.
Yeah, just a cheeky idea by 2G. See if they can fight them nice and early, but
he is the first kill per round leader in stage 2.
Right, Zekken. Yeah, and the desk was kind of alluding to this as like the best he's ever played, ever. He's definitely had high peaks in the past as a young player. One of the most promising that we've had in America's basically since its inception, and even before it, you know, before the partnerships.
I think honestly, if there was a draft system in Americas, I think Zekken would be my first pick.
Yep, and also in the NBA. Based on how he's been playing.
Yeah, he's got hop.
We've seen those clips. We've seen those clips. 3 points from the half court. Sentinels are going to be getting this one though. There's no pushback. 2G happy to give it.
No, not really any resistance here, is there? Drone coming out to try to clear. No spam though, onto Prize to cancel.
Stuns are ricocheting. Fault line, dodge into the corner here. Another Paranoia, another flash doubled up altogether. Aftershock into the corners, a flank occurring. Might be playing a part in this one. Yeah, LZ can definitely do some damage potentially there, but Zekken still a threat, still a menace out towards the back of the site, but now very much alone. Him and Zelsis, side to side. Snappy from Zelsis. Ult as earned, and that's a rolling thunder. Pushes them back and away. Spike and Gobera have to do a lot from this spot here, but the fault line as well is going to be causing issues, and the damage done just earlier.
That was their best,
It's going to be 2G limping back into that fight.
That's pretty brilliantly played by Zelsis. Love the decision-making in that moment to just back up. He had the opportunity maybe to try to force another fight, but calm under pressure as the second half of the defuse is coming through, just rips that ultimate, pushes the player off. And that kill onto LZ, really, really important. So again, good awareness from Zelsis in that spot. Very easy to forget about your different win conditions in situations like that, but Zelsis is a very smart and also very experienced player.
Yeah, and Sentinels right now striking me as a team that are trying to get the most out of every single match they play. Even this one here, still trying to take it seriously, but this is a lovely play. I love it. Getting proactive and active indeed. 2G just trying to make the most of the round. On a week goodbye with the overdrive that was earned, but Spike's going to be gone, turned to dust. Gobera though, they might not anticipate this one. It's being cleared though now. Yeah, no raid spotted it.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But Gobera just sticking out there a little bit as he tried to tuck into the corner.
Yeah, continuing the point though, Sentinels are definitely feeling like a team that have, I don't know, almost been scorned this year, I suppose. They're a team that want to lift trophies.
Absolutely.
And they haven't done so yet. They know what it's like to do so from prior years, at least some of the players on this team.
And I think they had a lot of doubters at the start of the year when the project didn't get results immediately. Yeah, but they've built over the course of the year, and I think they're now in their, I think it's undeniable, they're in their best form that they ever have been with this roster.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're in a champs winning kind of form is very hard to tell within the bubble that they've been in. Because you look at the group that they're in, they've only really got, they've only really got a G2 without Leaf and C9 to push them. And G2 did push them, but C9 kind of fell over.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until playoffs, but I like what I'm seeing. I don't think it's an overreaction to be very excited about Sentinels, but I do think it's a little too early to say anything decisive.
Yeah.
We have to wait until playoffs, and listen, if they stomp through the playoff bracket too, you can start getting really excited about Sen doing something. And it's been a little bit of a gloomy time for America's fans.
Yeah, if you're an America's believer.
Yeah, they, you know, ever since the fabled Bangkok final, things have been a little tragic out here, but there's still good talent within the region.
Yeah, that was what we saw earlier. And I love that we pulled a replay of that too, because I was like, yep, that was Zekken. That was Zekken who did that.
Yeah.
Slow turn.
My first pick in the Americas draft. We're turning into EMEA with those kind of replays.
I know. Listen, we've got to have fun with it.
Got the players on blast. Trap play set up over here towards B for 2G. I mean, if Zekken was the player that activated this trap, though, he's just going to be able to get away from it. You're hoping to catch somebody like John, for example. But Zekken's got that maneuverability. He is walking in there, though.
Yeah. Tables is back. They just choose the time to strike. Based on the timing of the trip being broken in through market, 2G. Even it out.
Yeah, 2 for 2 is actually not that bad for 2G.
Oh, Gobera. Oh, Gobera. Oh, Gobera. Oh, Gobera. Oh, Gobera! Still gets the one.
Gets the one, gets information about where the spike is. Bang with the ult, able to retrieve that at any point.
Okay, well, that's going to be, pulled back over towards A.
I mean, we can see that it was safe for Narrate to go and get that, but...
That's not good, is it? That's not ideal.
Thought the Omen ultimate was to commit to B.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I mean, LZ's really out in the open there, throwing his utility.
Yeah, he is. A wide here.
Silence, though. Top-rated player on 2G for Stage 2.
The 1v2. Might even get himself a little bit of a 1v1 out here. Narrate is holding this at a slight off angle.
His form's been great, though, Narrate, recently.
Twisting around, though. Unsure of which way to look, Narrate. As you mentioned, though, his form has been top of the line, honestly.
Yeah, and that's another part to this Sentinel story, is that the integration of Narrate, I think, was probably the key thing for them to try to adjust. Because at the start, you saw a lot of like mental frustration issues, I think, inability to perform on the stage in a more supportive role. And they've swapped up quite a lot, right? Like, they now have John playing Sentinel. Zelsis is playing more of the, like, supportive initiator stuff, and it actually has activated Narrate to get more aggressive, to get his gun out more often, to get active around the map, to be rotating, to support people with his rifle and his util, playing a lot of Fade. And I think it's a very nice look for them.
Yeah, he's been very impressive as a player. I mean, playing the more supportive roles, like a Fade as well, it's hard to get involved in the fights, I think.
I think it's a lot easier than the Breach that he was playing earlier on.
Sure. Yeah, Breach are going to be miles away.
I mean, you really can play Fade as an aggro, util dump, like swing people.
But I'm thinking about typically you start your default off, you're throwing a lineup from somewhere, and your job is to just hold some space.
Yeah.
You're throwing some long range, haunt some eye that's going to be landing somewhere that nobody knows about.
It's the mid-round, really, where you can properly get involved with your rifling.
He does get involved with his position. He's often trying to put himself up to square up and take a lot of fights, often winning them.
Yeah, because I think, again, there was a gap in this roster when Tens retired of somebody else that was going to go in with Zekken and get aggressive. And Bang is great at anchoring. You don't see him play as aggro as Tens did. I don't think that's a fault with Bang, by the way. That's just a stylistic difference. But yeah, it kind of opened a gap that Narrate has filled really nicely in Stage 2.
Sentinels grouping up.
Interesting trip here from Silence in B main. Not one that you see many people go for.
It's aggro.
Yeah, it just gets a little bit earlier information so that 2G could get the rotates coming through and try to flood defend B, presumably. But Sen walk all the way up to it, and they're going to try to pop.
There's with a nightfall. Now, 2G are stacking with a lot of bodies. They'll be ready here again. That's stun! I'm not sure where that exactly went. 2G, Spike's trying to get himself involved into the fight with that Hunter's Fury as well. See if he can flood and push these players out of action. Sentinels just trying to barely hold on. The rate is twisting, twirling, trying to find the heads and trying to pop them in the process. With that rifle in hand, he's got his teammates back with his help. Shorty! That's close quarters. This guy is carving out a path to victory almost single-handedly. Trying to isolate his fights again. He can't be doing this. Can't be getting away with this. On 5 HP. Barely alive, wounded as anything. And 2G play it disciplined. Doubled up, shoulder to shoulder. They do not want to let this chance slip away from them.
He is so weak. It almost feels impossible.
Already holding for it. Has to be an impossibility, and yet they do have their sights set on towards Market. So 2G only trailing behind by the 1 round.
Yeah, and you know what? That was a pretty nice setup too. Sen did the best that they could by walking right up to the trip and popping, giving as little time as possible for 2G to react, but the flood was still there. Breach stun, Sova ultimate, and then the scaling was aggressive. They put a lot of pressure on. You saw Narrate twisting and turning because he wondered if players were coming from Market. They had to be worried about that.
It's that energy.
I mean, yeah, it's great energy. We won't make a comment about it being late in the season for it, but it's good energy.
Like I said, this is an advertisement for what you can potentially do, but
exactly.
Just the one flash to set Spike up, he's immediately gone straight to the grave.
It's part of your portfolio for 2026.
Man, it is. You're gonna be seeing some like LFT posts on Twitter or whatever from these players, including the clip of you winning a fight versus Zekken.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. It's entirely possible.
Though, and there's a lot there is pride on the line for these players. The Sentinels are just all over the place.
I mean, this round they've destroyed them. As Silence went down instantly over towards A, trying to control that area of the map, and Zekken off camera ripping an entry on B straight through onto Silence, who was trying to hold space. And then obviously the lurk play comes through top as well. This is one of those rounds where everything works for Sen. Just a GG go next if you're thinking about it from 2G's perspective. We'd have to see the replay of it from Silence's point of view, but got to imagine that was a vintage Zekken moment.
And the hunt is on for this gun. 33 health. Not much of a chance there. He's been committing a bit of util just to make sure they secure up that kill.
Yeah, that's going to hurt the 2G economy.
Yeah.
Going to let Sen fully in control of this attack side. Take a look at the replay. Dodge of the flash.
Yep.
And then silence.
Silence.
Out. Okay.
It's not clean on either side.
No, I mean, I've got to be honest, because it happened off cam, I was kind of giving a bit more respect to silence there, that he had taken a proper engagement, but he just walked out with util in his hand, straight into the sideline. So that's
can't be forgetting the basics.
That's no good.
It's not going to look good on the resume.
No. Well, you don't put that on the resume, do you?
No, you don't. You omit
when the interviewer asks what's your biggest weakness, you don't show him that.
No, you don't.
No, I'm actually.
You puff up your chest and you lie ethically.
Yeah, I'm actually a perfectionist. That's my biggest weakness. Just trying to make sure that every strat is run exactly
I don't think you're supposed to say that in interviews.
No, but that's the classic thing that
it is the classic thing, but I don't think you're supposed to say it. It's just too cliche at this point.
Yeah. I mean, mate, when was the last time you did a job interview? Don't start telling people how you cannot be given that kind of advice.
Yeah, no, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I'm no better than a trust fund child. It's just, I mean, I've been in esports too long.
He's out of touch.
Okay. I mean, it's systematic by Sen. Gonna be dissected. Oh! Honestly, fair play.
I was rooting for Spike on that one.
I really was.
The movement was so nice.
It was looking clean. Just like a couple of more pellets, maybe he gets a kill there, but
One enemy remaining.
Prize around the corner, shut down.
You okay? And Silence still kicking. Still kicking. Pushing back. Rifle obtained. He's got the ult online. Was even considering it, but thinks twice. Doubled up. Oh, and John is weak. I'm interested. Looking forward to this one now. The ult's going to be pointing out exactly where John could be playing from as well. Now getting a bit of a move on. Guns out, and with that second peek, yeah, just tried to take the timing as the Neuro Theft was online. Sentinels though, John saying, yeah, let's wrap this up.
John shutting it down, but it was dangerous there.
It was dangerous.
I'm wondering a little bit why Silence was rifling through so many different pieces of his arsenal towards the end.
That's going to look great on the looking for team fight.
Yeah, you just cut it right before the end.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't ask why it ends at a 4K. Never ask why the clip ends.
Well, I mean, you just shit on us.
Yeah, he did.
That's the thing, he's got skill. Like, you can tell with these guys on 2G that there are skilled players. We've seen some nasty clips coming out from LZ as well earlier on in the year. Like before when they were playing with Zap and stuff, before Spike arrived. Spike's clearly super talented, and Silence will give you some great rounds too.
Listen, a deranged man once said, you get shot, you die. That's the game. But the game's evolved, to be honest.
The game has evolved.
The game's evolved. Unfortunately, shooting just isn't enough these days to be a top team.
Yeah,
you need to be
a lot of teams with shooters.
Yeah, it's almost just a bare minimum at this point. You kind of need to be more than the sum of your parts these days to compete in Tier 1. And yeah, 2G just never really had a chance to put it together.
I can't believe your philosophy has changed so drastically over the years.
It's insane how
he's now the utility wine swirler.
Yeah, I'm swirling my wine.
Big util dump here onto B.
I prefer a more strategic game than Valor. That's not ideal. Every single Valor missing the one portion of the trip. Second. Oh my. Twists and turns and glide to the side. 2G though. Steal away around.
And another good flood defense actually from 2G. They avoid both of the ultimates that were coming out. Double initiator ult used from Sentinels. 2G play full offsite, flood back in. And it's quite similar to the previous round where Prize used his ultimate. They clearly have a good idea of how they want to fight on B in these kind of moments.
Yeah, the flood defense on B's been
should there potentially be another person behind second there to get the trade?
Nice.
Yeah. I do think it feels a bit like Senna taking their foot off the pedal slightly.
Slapdash. You know, as much as we were crediting them, no, they're taking every single game seriously. Well,
yeah, well,
maybe not this one.
This one, it does feel a little less like that at the moment, but I would imagine they'll lock back in for the next half at the very least. Wall used early there from Zekken, threatening like they could be taking some A control, and an interesting spot from Spike.
Yeah, phone line's being held actually for his contact, I think, off the market player. And Spike will be able to just leap on the chance to potentially get some kills.
Interesting that that flash from Zelsis didn't proc the trap play. I would have expected that to be a go zone.
Surely now's the time to go. Still being held?
Yeah, apparently not. They really want confirmation. I think they're playing off Prize's contact in market.
In market.
I thought they would be playing off a noise cue there. But I mean, it would have been wrong to do so because nobody from Sentinels actually scaled off the back of the flash.
And now all those players deeply ingrained in mid, getting all constant information as we hit the 50-second mark. So they are surrounding Sentinels.
Yeah, they've got great positioning. They have a breach ultimate to work with here as well. Double players on the flank retake. Looks nice for 2G.
Yeah, rolling thunder. Trying to set these players up again. That's going to be scattering. Two of them straight up into the sky. Spike happy to dismiss, happy to dismantle, but still he will be falling and no one was ready for bang. Slightest of off angles onto the corner. These players are starting to flood their way back in, but it's tiptoeing, tepid at best. Looking for a way to try and win out these fights. Gobera does take his own, and Zekken is turning left, right, 90 degrees onto the angle, but he's the last one left, and he's got too much to cover. So 2G getting really proactive, pushing out deep into the mid round, and making it quite easy for themselves in the retakes.
Yeah, that was lovely. That was a really nice round from 2G. They've got a clear trap play set up in mid. They don't activate it too early. And then once they get two players on the flank, they have very clear setups. I mean, look at that. Breach ultimate into the recon dart. And despite Bang's shenanigans teleporting around in elbow, the rest of the team is just able to clean up from that spot. They are hyped.
They are
It's
hyped.
5-6. I mean, they are putting together a competitive game here.
Again, they're taking down a top dog currently in their group. As much as SEN are kind of messing around, at some point they're going to get a bit of a wake-up call.
To be honest, I think it was only that one round as well where it felt a bit wonky for them on round 10. The rest of the time, SEN do look like they've been playing pretty solidly.
Jump spot, contact plays. Same play, run it back. They didn't trigger it, so they don't know about it. And Spike is going to be catching contact here. Off to the corner. Zekken is rapid on it.
Too fast.
Yeah, just the aim, just in time. And he's already skipping all the way forwards. Forwards into your face with the shorty. That's just made a pile of mincemeat. They're now looking for a little bit more with that overdrive. Contacting, just walking up. Wants to cut away the sound cues as well. A bit of pressure happening, but was hoping that somebody would walk into that sight line. Now, full site control is theirs. Plant's going to be going down without too many problems. Let's see how 2G handle this one. Just a few players down. Silence has actually managed to get that pick.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, Celsius would have had a great supporting position, and now John's the target.
Flash, dodge, John trying to survive. There's a swing to supplement and help him survive. In the end, though, Gobera is the last one left, weakened up, being held. Just the slightest of pixel angle. Zekken crouched up, ready to pounce, and that's a half of Valorant.
It is a half of Valorant.
Didn't feel like it.
Sentinels with a lead. It was pretty fast-paced, actually, to be honest. Zekken up towards 14 kills, Narrate right there with him as well. Both of the big fragging players recently for Sentinels turning up. And yet 2G actually giving some serious resistance. Their B retakes, their flood defenses looked nice. They had that really nice round with the A set retake as well. So they got chances here on their map pick.
Yeah, doing some real damage for that first half. We'll see if they can keep that one going as well. Keep the passion there for 2G.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Competitive half of Valorant here. 2G putting up some big performances, just trailing by 2 rounds against Sentinels squad that's only dropped the 1 map this entire stage.
And on a 7-map win streak as well since beating G2. So this would be a pretty big map victory to be able to take away here for 2G. It's one that they've got chances of being able to win, especially if they're able to take away double pistol. That is always massive. And this, their best opportunity in the series to be able to take a map. Sunset, one of 2G's best. A map where Spike always has a lot of success. And they've found a B site with basically nobody home.
Yeah. No trips to catch a contact on this one. It's just Second. He's going to be watching for it. Market door going to be broken as well. Smoke to replace it. Zekken sees it, signs of life. He's going to play for his own here, just backing away, hoping that the rest of his team can get here in time.
It's very strange when you see the Neon in a like far back anchor position on the B site. It's, I don't know what 2G would really be reading into this. Oh, silence though.
Yeah, here's it. Scurrier footsteps here, looking for the shots. Narrates is the one to lead the charge and take the head clean off. Silence gone. Zekken fully just really pushed out of the action, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think that's a really smart thing as well. He's always going to be able to slide back in with a stun if needed.
Spike, just a stun to try and slow down the approach. It is systematic again from Sentinels. They are just dissecting this site up slowly, trying to piece it all together. Hold on, that smoke covering him. Zekken's going for it. It's a flash into your face and a stun on top of it. A lot of you two are going to be used, compounded upon one another. 2G though are the ones in charge, in control, almost entirely here. And they are spawning out bang in the final few moments, but yeah, just a slight lament at the end. That's a pistol round for 2G. You can see how much it means for them.
Yeah, all laughs, all giggles about that one. They lost somebody inside the smoke. But I mean, the attempt from Zekken to get on that defuse is amusing as well. The smoke just tells you exactly
it's optimistic, isn't it?
Where the diffuser is, because it only covers you if you're in one very specific spot. They are popping off about that one.
We're gonna have fun with it.
Well, double pistol though for 2G.
Yeah.
I mean, this now makes it a seriously winnable map for them. SEN going for a very similar setup again here, actually. Just stacking the A site with 4 players. This time John over towards B, which was, it's a bit more standard, rather than having your Neon on the opposite side of the map. But I don't think John's going to be able to put up too much resistance this round. That's not really his job, his goal.
Hanging all the way back. 2G not willing to overstep into any potential traps.
No, they're worried about things.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a pretty good idea that Sentinels went for an A stack in the previous round because they met no resistance on B. So now they're wondering, wait, have they really done it again?
Standing ahead.
Down in the back's going to be confirming.
Yeah, okay, nobody home.
Okay.
All right, so try to get that advantage, that snowball going. See if you can build up to Gobera's ultimate.
Spike planted.
Sentinels now all grouped up now for retake. Not too much in terms of util to really be using, nor the weaponry. Working with barely just the classic. Silence is the one who's playing in a more aggro position here. The stuns ricocheting on either side here do connect. And a Horn, only barely dealt with here. Plays towards the back. That Bulldog has to be sharp. Spike just claiming 2, but it's still the smoke to play in and out, weaving through. Gobera is the one to seal it up.
And those 2 kills for Gobera are really good for 2G. It gets him, again, closer to his ultimate. They prioritize the plant onto him. And then with those 2 extra kills, he's only a few away from being able to get a breach ult online really early in this half. And he's off his feet. Off his feet, off his chair.
Off his chair, slightly.
I mean, he's not flying.
He's just he's testing the quads.
He was flapping his arms like he was trying to fly. But 2G yet to attain that power.
Want to do a bit of damage, potentially take a round here on the bonus.
If this does go into B, it's an interesting trap setup from John. Definitely one way you can catch people, but normally you would want to play from market in order to punish it.
Celsius lets it loose there with a fault line. And like you said, no one from market to be able to punish or make a play off the back of it. The cage is going to be dissipating, stuns ricocheting, and it's Spike just looking to try and take a bit of positioning out towards market. Slowly, piece by piece, trying to get a bit of a plan going down now. There's no pushback from Sentinels, still holding on to the back of the site.
this play from Spike. If he finds this timing.
Oh, he's found a slightest one, but again, that door's going to be closed behind him. He doesn't really have an exit strategy in through mid. He's going to be cleared out by both of these players while the rest of the push comes through. Sentinels trying to make a go of things now. Sidestepping, Gobert just needs to land his shots in a spot like that, but the rate swiftly handles him. Close quarters combat from Price is going to be tucked tight. Silence! Where's he pulling this one from? Bang! In the blink of an eye, he's left alone to do it all. Near-sighted, that's a 4-piece! I got to see those shots from his POV.
I think he got a kill out on somebody as well.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, he has got to be feeling good about that one. Sheriff in hand on the bonus round. Got to see this replay. Oh! Zelsis and John hit the floor, but then also being able to pick up Narrate and bang in the round for a 4K is huge.
That's nice. That is nice.
2G are getting the site way too easily, by the way, here. From a macro perspective, not super happy with what SEN are up to. They weren't able to flush out the lurker. Spike Scene stayed alive for so long and just kind of delayed them in mid that SEN realized they had to go fast on the retake, and 2G were ready for it, happy with it. Still had market control, still had the lurker in mid, full B main control. Positionally, they played that round a lot better than SEN did.
My ult's ready.
Sentinels themselves holding for a bit of a trap play through mid with that fault line, but no one's going to be home from 2G. They've just pretty early on take control towards an elbow.
SEN on this map are really confident in their retake style, but I don't think you should really be playing it constantly like that. Oh, the little backwards dash there.
And Narrate's just trying to get ahead of the fault line, I think, as well. Bang. It's the round to take risks if you are Sentinels. We'll see if they make some adjustments, corrections, I think, like you said, to the macro, because they aren't given a ton of space.
Yeah, they're giving so much room. I mean, they're sometimes playing a bit of a trap play over towards A, or fighting, you know, with... We've seen them do the 4-player stack on A, but they aren't really putting any resistance in B main, or even on the B lines, or even punishing people for getting up mid.
Yeah.
They're giving a lot of the map up and playing very heavy for retake, and I think you do have to be a bit more selective on when you play retake and when you don't. And also where you play retake. I mean, from the look of it, 2G are focused pretty heavily on going B in a lot of these rounds, where the rifles are up at least, right? A lot of teams will have, you know, a pretty basic strategy of when we have rifles, let's go in one direction. When we're on an anti-eco, we'll go in another. It feels a little bit like that at the moment from 2G.
Yeah, keeping the plan simple, but dealing some heavy damage to Sentinels in the process.
And Zeken's going to take the opportunity to pick up an operator here. So this is definitely something that you can put on the opposite side of the map to the stack. And Zeken's going to take it on a more passive position over towards B. So they're still playing B for retake, but it's more like Zeken gets a pick and then they're able to play a player advantage retake.
Similar util here, Hunter's Fury, hold on, going to be used to try and send this one forwards. That Prize was hesitating almost, like regretted kind of letting it loose. Oh my goodness! A lot of damage done to Spike. Someone's going down a bit of friendly fire there, but 2G slowly vacuuming up the space here. Bang is isolated. It's cut up into the corner now with that stun in sight, and now as that net closes, it will take away his life. So Zeken and John forced to try and play this one to the retake. These exits and site takes, I mean, you make the adjustment, you put Zeken with the operator over towards B, but then you're essentially still giving them A main for free. There's no pushback, is there?
Yeah, A main was completely for free there. I think they were playing to retake or refight through elbow maybe, but just got overwhelmed by the Sova ult. They also lost two really crucial duels. I mean, 2G entering with Spike and jumping around in midair to be able to find the kill onto Narrate. I think most of the time Narrate should be good for that one. I think he'll be a little bit disappointed he wasn't able to shut down the Neon. And then Zelsis also getting diffed.
Sure.
So, two important critical duels going the way of 2G, and they're actually now in a spot where you would say they're like a slam dunk to be able to take this map away.
Should be. The economy is going to be hurting for Sentinels.
Now, also, Bren, I don't want to put this on our radar before it happens, but Zelsis is one death away from Pi.
Oh, I see.
So
that's where you're going with it.
I mean, round 18 is an important one.
It's a really important one, actually. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Keep an eye on this one.
Yeah. In fact, we just watched Zelsis' POV this whole game, this whole round. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on his shoulders, but why not?
I mean,
We have that ability. We have that kind of power.
We do have that. Well, we don't have that power. The observers have that power.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Kaplan's going to be giving Zelsis a pep talk here. Don't worry. Your assists are really good.
No, it's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry.
No, I mean, actually, they have been.
Fine.
The defense side here is looking weak.
Yeah.
This isn't so much a case of like Sen goofing around or trying something super different.
What's the difference in vibes from
It
one
is.
team to the next?
It is. I mean, that's
just Sen look like they're being scolded by the teacher.
well, they probably are
probably
right now.
are, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Kaplan is probably telling them like, "What the hell are you guys doing?
What are we doing? Too much space being given up.
Way too much respect being given to 2G, and not enough counter utility being used as they take either exec space or go into the sites. Way too much utility being saved for retakes that aren't working because you just don't have the map control to be able to get them flooding. So at the moment, yeah, some adjustments need to be made, but also the amusing part is that, again, the match outcome actually doesn't matter that much. So you see 2G all smiles,
Yeah, the
like
pressure's off,
super
man.
good,
It's
no
off.
pressure.
They're thinking about dinner plans later.
But again, there is no pressure for Sen either. But like they hold themselves to
A higher standard.
a high standard.
Yeah, and that's the
And
difference.
so, yeah, that's the difference in the vibes you're seeing on stage there.
They expect perfection. Their fans expect perfection.
Well, it is a big change-up in terms of the defensive positions. So, putting the paranoia and the stun over towards the B defense here. And having Zekken kind of hold the A-line with his op. Not the most aggressive A-line you could be on, but still a pretty good one for the Neon. You can certainly grab one here and then back.
Got the right read on it.
Yeah, they do. That's a really nice smoke and drone play because it's going to have to pull Narrate towards Zekken. Zekken can't really hold this area on his own anymore. And 2G don't have to put bodies behind it because it's really difficult for Sen to disrespect that smoke and drone. But, unfortunately, 2G are also calling to go back into the stacked strong side.
Yeah, and the Haunt re-clear through A, so...
And now Narrate's going to be coming.
That doesn't get broken. Rolling Thunder, though. Could be the time to strike. But it is night. Here it is. Sen flying forwards here. Quick evacuation. Everybody out, but not fast enough there. Zelsis has gone... Wait a minute. That was round 18.
Oh,
that was the death.
Oh, that was the oh.
Oh, no. All good.
It's fine as long as Sen win the round, okay? Zelsis gave his life for Spike.
Because it's about winning.
He pied for a good cause.
For a good cause, as long as they win the round, right? But 2G are in prime position now. There's a Paranoid that's going to be sweeping his way through, cutting it up on either side. Use pound for pound! Silence! Okay.
He's on it today.
He is on it, and the stun doesn't even connect onto him. This guy is still free range, allowed to see if he can do any more damage, but finally Narrate is going to be taking him out, pushing forwards, pressing the advantage. He's feeling heated up, and he wants to try and make them hurt exactly when they're holding through the main angle here. Zekken just defusing, already onto the half, and wow, what a shot to find. Time is of the essence there, cutting it onto tiny margins.
Took everything though, didn't it? From Narrate and Zekken. They had to go bonkers to make that retake work. Credit to Silence for getting so much value on the other side of things. Retake's going to be more difficult when when Zelsis dies, because his utility often crucial, but really good decision-making from Narrate here to swing forwards. LZ shouldn't have given up his life that easily because there was an aftershock on the spike, so he should have just been hiding there and playing the crossfire, but small mistake from 2G, and Narrate just kind of barrels forwards into main. Kaplan not too unhappy with the outcome of that round. It was a win at the end of the day. Still close, though.
Still close. Just 2 rounds trailing.
Zekken with the op. Goes back over towards B. But they don't just have Zekken's op here now.
This is a heavy presence, really. Look at this. Even Zelsis is like, okay, well, I've got to get rid of this. Count. Where the hell is it?
Whoa. I mean, you're just sticking your booty out
there's
into
no
B
real
main.
plan there. It's just like, well, I know I need to remove the cam.
I mean, they're going to take bites out of your cake if you wiggle it like that in B main, looking for the cam. That's...
They really did just use him like bait on the end of a stick. He's just alone. He has no support.
But I mean, yeah. Zekken shifts over to a different sight line here. Still looking for that entry as they enter the site.
Botline's good though. Forces Zekken off and away here with a flash and a dart. A little bit disjointed though in terms of the execution, so not enough to try and push them back and away here. Side to the pillar, it's going to be calmed out. Spike needs some assistance now for the rest of his team, trying to at least, let's see if he can pull these Sentinels players away from it. They're overwhelming though, swarming through the back, and the aftershock as well pushes back the plant. There's no real chance now for 2G. It's all gone to pot. Silence. And LZ left wondering, uh-oh, okay, well, one away from the ult. Is the 14, 15 seconds left? Yeah, there's no real chance.
There's no time here.
No time.
Maybe if there was more time on the clock, LZ would be able to go and take an ult orb and possibly pick up the spike, but that's not going to happen. And as much as we were, you know, joking about Zelsis Pine in this game, he actually wins them that round with that fault line that he threw from backside. He throws down a stun that separates Spike from all of the rest of the team. So while Spike got through onto site, nobody else could follow up. And then he's able to isolate the kill onto Spike, playing around the pillar really nicely, and then wait for reinforcements as the rest of SEN go for the retake. And the retake works this time because they control backside. Yeah, that's his noise whenever he throws a fault line. Give me an impression of that. that was pretty good.
He just let out a squeak.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, good comms. Good
like
comms, everybody. Clear comms, though. Gonna take this one seriously. 2G are taking a timeout.
2G look like they're taking things a little more seriously.
Yeah.
Not so many giggles after losing 2 rounds here. Kaplan's timeout really being effective in terms of swapping around their defensive setups. To be honest, not necessarily fighting for B or A main control as much, but using the operator on the opposite side of the map to where Zelsis and Bang would be using Stone or Paranoia to stop the site hit coming through. So throwing good counter utility, which is something that I said earlier they weren't doing enough of. You've got to, you know, just one piece of util, even if it's just the fault line, actually made such a difference to that hit, instead of just giving them the site completely for free. It meant that there was only 1 player from 2G on B instead of 5.
On the backside of that timeout, the one area that really hasn't been explored that much is mid for 2G. Sentinels are trying to get ahead of it.
Yeah, Zekken's already there. You will have a potential angle over towards the elbow.
Util's going to be held though. Zelsis. This one down here with the overdrive up through mid. Oh, how are you going to be operating against this one? Yeah, glide and slide into the side. Spike has already taken out 2 of them. Looking for the 3rd. That's a stunner. That is beautiful connections. This guy lights out right now. Putting on a star player performance and just catching all sorts of stragglers. Bang. Last one alive now for the Sentinels squad. Still playing like he means it. Pops down to Util, trying to weave in and out, trying to ISO those fights, and he's done it to a degree. Still, it's going to be lit up here with a tag, and Spike was waiting with open arms to punish.
What a round from Spike. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that people are excited to see from this team. When they ascended, when it got to, I mean, off the top of my head, can't remember his birthday, but, you know, July 2nd or whatever it was, where he was able to play. That's the kind of thing that you're excited to see from him after this team won Ascension.
Oh, another timeout.
Yeah, another timeout. Kaplan using the 2nd one in this game. A 2-round lead for 2G. And worried maybe about the way that Spike was just able to straight up run through mid there.
Vibes seem to be in the bin.
I mean, hard to tell the difference between serious, focused, and glum sometimes. Are you an armchair psychologist?
I can be when I'm casting, when I'm watching, when I'm co-streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly,
Kaplan's
fidgeting hands, nervous.
What does that mean?
Yeah. Narrate, touching his chin.
Yeah. Hold on, hands onto the faces.
Yeah.
No one really talking.
Oh.
Could be intent listening, but oh, Cubert.
Cubert, glum.
Glum mustache. When did he grow that? Not too sure.
Beaten up recently.
Beaten up a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He's a little stress cube, isn't he?
He is for the Sentinel squad.
Like father, like son.
5, 0, 5, 13, 14? Counting. Perhaps. At this point, I'm just saying stuff.
Is it 5:05 somewhere in the world?
Is it 5:05 right now?
Yeah, I mean,
it
PM.
Is? Wait, that's the actual time?
PM it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
What is 12 hours away from where we are?
From where we are right now?
No idea.
We are like, isn't it GMT?
Ooh,
no, we're -9, so it would be +3 hours. What's +3 hours? Lithuania. Pulled that out of my ass, to be honest. I don't know if it's Lithuania. I'm guessing.
Listen, if you live 12 hours from us and that was the time where you are,
Yeah.
give us a comment
Yeah.
in Twitch.
Let us know. Is it 5 a.m.?
I'm out of here.
If you're up at 5 a.m. watching this, you are a dedicated Americans fan.
You are, yeah. You really are. You truly, truly are. Well, back out of the timeout, we'll see if Sen can knuckle down.
It is risky to be holding this without somebody watching your top mid,
Yeah.
but Cabrera's not going to get punished for it. Stun held, actually. 2G deciding to contact onto this line.
That was close.
To some degree. I mean, the Prowler detected that they were there, and they look like they might be about to walk into Zekken.
Yeah, and if they do walk into it, they're going to be punished. Feeling quite unhappy about the outcome of it. What a shot, Spike.
Spike.
Just crouches down into the angle. He's not done yet, is he?
I know
Wonder
exactly
Kid just trying to take over this entire site single-handedly now. No real util to set those fights up, but he's going to be blinded up with the paranoia that does glide. Bangdo being lit up from the side, and there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. 2G, take it. It's an onslaught onto the side now, and these Sentinels players just have to drift back out, trying to keep hold of the guns.
Zekken.
Build up towards the next few ults.
Zekken, no money, though he does have his ult to be able to work with. Narrate, not very much money either. They could do with saving a couple of guns here, and 2G will want
angle?
to hunt.
First I'm seeing of it.
Crazy jumping angle.
Crazy. Yeah, okay, still spotting out these remaining players. Like you said, the guns need to be staying intact here for Sentinels, but that will not be the case. 12-9 for 2G. One more round.
3 chances to be able to close this out and deliver the first map loss for Sentinels in the last 7.
7 weeks?
7 weeks?
7 weeks? I don't know how time works, Josh.
7 maps, not 7
Sometimes
matches.
I do feel like we've been here for 7 weeks. 7 matches.
7 maps, Brennan.
7 maps?
7 maps.
Okay.
They've won 7
I'll
maps
get
in a
there
row.
eventually. I'll get there eventually. Yes. Me too, man. Me too. Me too. 7 matches would be 7 weeks, actually. So yeah, you're right. That would make sense.
It could be.
Could be. No, it is.
Well, it
based
depends
on the
if they-
format we've got.
Depends if they played a map.
Okay. Connection. Stuns abound. You've
That's big.
Carved out a bit of a spot there towards market. 2G have already got the advantage, and this is it.
This was all a fake as well, by the way. It has completely pulled Narrate and Zekken away from defending this A site.
2G not really speeding up on the back of it, though. They don't know that they've got open access just yet, so Sentinels are trickling back in.
They've missed the timing a little bit, but now Zekken and Narrate, because they gave up so much space, are worried. They can't just backfill it all instantly.
Yeah, well, they clear this corner diligently enough. The Raider spotted out, and he can't do a lot from that spot here with a stun ricocheting over. Drive stun is a great connection, and now there's just one player left to stand against it. This is Sentinels on the brink of losing this map. 2G came here to play. One last hurrah for them.
Spike planted.
That passion on display. They're already spotting out with the info. John doing backflips to finish up map number 1. That is a 13-9 finish. 2G, very, very good performances from them. They're going to be smiling off that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a great way in their final game of the year in the Tier 1 level. That's a great way to start.
Yeah.
13-9, Spike having a banger of a performance. 300 ACS, had so many big rounds where he was getting, 3Ks, 4Ks, that kind of thing. And 2G looking clean on a map that we know that they're good at.